Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Taking Up Space, a Michelle A. Mayer podcast, straight from the car today. You know, we are like water. I am definitely a water sign, friend. I am the type of person that I'll make it happen regardless. I'm not bound by physicalities. My water can flow in any environment. So, I want to come on today. And I want to speak to some things to you today. I want to come on today and speak to something that I spoke to a while back, and that is the age of information and the different ages that have come and gone and the age we're in now. And I want to speak to how AI is really changing the game. I mean, we all know we're utilizing ChatGPT and different artificial intelligence based platforms. But I want to speak to how our knowledge will garner us a greater reward while using those platforms. I myself have been using, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, some of the content that I've been delivering has been more creative in the sense of my skincare line and different marketing ploys that I've been enacting. I've created all these things using artificial intelligence platforms, being able to build my own photo shoot, being able to create my own marketing content without having to outsource it. These are the things that are at our fingertips today. And I think I noticed this weeks ago when I was working on these things, that my communication skills were the skill set that allowed me to navigate these waters. I no longer need to know how to build a website. I no longer need to know how to do any of the technical aspects needed in order to bring a thing to life. I now only need to be able to communicate my desire within the parameters of that particular nuance. I'll give you an example. If I want to create a movie, a motion picture, I now can do so with a photo. I can upload a photo. I can take a screenshot of myself, upload this photo, and give a command within the AI platform as to what I want the character to do, what I want the character to be dressed like. I can add the type of lighting that I want to enhance the script, the visual. I can tell the AI system, the prompt, what type of camera lens I want shooting the scene that will give me that particular visual effect. I can communicate all these things as if I had a whole team, a photographer, videographer, and so on, a producer, doing it for me. I can do it from my house. And these are the things that I was communicating to you all regarding this new age we're in. We're in an age where you must know. You must be able to communicate. I just got off a call with some people because in this season of my life, I am building myself back up. Everything I have for you is blatant and truthful. There's no falsehoods here. It may look like it's this or it's that, but the reality of it is I'm building myself up from the ground up. Literally building it all up. And I'm excited about it because I know what it takes to do it. I don't have to reach outside of myself and fret myself because I feel limited. I'm not limited. I am completely capable and empowered. And that's not just speaking it into existence. That is a reality. And so I just got off of a call with some people. And we were discussing things that I knew already. But because I'm in this build myself up from the ground up era, I'm around people that may not know that. They may not know certain things that I know, and that does not make me any better than them. We're all neck to neck, shoulder to shoulder. It's just that I've had maybe some more experiences in certain aspects than some of the people that I engage with during the call. And we were talking about how condensing your communication is effective and how that is necessary in corporate America. It is. It's being able to get to the point and communicate effectively what you want to convey. But my only rebuttal to that is that you must be in an environment amongst people that are at the same level as you to be able to condense that information down and give it to them in that condensed version. If not, you will only be speaking to a percentage of your audience. Everyone won't get what you're saying. They will act as if they get it because they don't want to be have a light shown upon them. They don't want to feel inadequate. So they'll act as if they get it. It goes back to when God came to Gideon and said, go amongst the children of Israel and tell those that want to leave, because I'm going to lead you guys through these Midianites. You're going to get over the Midianites. You're going to defeat the Midianites. Friend, I'm telling you, you're going to defeat the Midianites, and they know it. And that's why the attack is so monumental. God sent Gideon to tell the people, okay, we're getting ready to go head up with these Midianites. All of you that are afraid, leave now. It's okay. There's no retribution. There will be no condemnation. No one will frown upon you. You can leave now. I think 20 and 2,000 left. And then there were 10,000 that remained. And God said, okay, Gideon, this is still too much. These people are saying that they're not afraid, but they are. They don't want to own up to it because of ego and pride. They want to look strong amongst their brethren, but they really do not feel this way internally. I need those that really are with it. I don't need those that are on the fence. I need those that really know this. Because with those few, I'm going to defeat the Midianites. And this is what I was getting at in the conversation with the people today about condensing, getting to the point in certain forums. At certain levels in corporate America, when you're amongst your peers and you're in management, you can get to the point. When you are in corporate America and you are amongst your peers and you are a subordinate, you can get to the point. But when you have management and subordinate together, it depends on what your point is, first of all. And second of all, certain conversations you can't condense because one group is going to understand it and the other is not. And they're not going to want to show that they don't understand it. Effective communication, knowing your audience. So it may take you a little longer. You may have to show a little bit more detail in your conversation because you have a mixed multitude that you're speaking to. It doesn't mean that you talk too much and you're long-winded, and you might. I'm long-winded. I can be, and I can be very to the point. It just depends on my environment and who I'm talking to. I'm an effective communicator. And this is the thing when you are effective in your communication skills. The first thing you will know is to examine your audience, to know who you're talking to. Because I don't want to be on here just rambling. I want to be on here giving you things that you can use. That's the whole goal. It's not to talk, it's to be effective. And so, jumping from that to the original conversation, we are in an age right now where communication, especially effective communication, is hyper critical. To use any of these platforms that are coming up, you must be an effective communicator. Surely they will create other platforms that will support those that don't communicate as well. But will they have the same power? Will they have the same capabilities? Will you be the master of the ship or just a subordinate, getting the minimal thing? I'm here to tell you that the divide, the thing that separates the two, is your level to effectively communicate. And not only effectively communicate, but to be able to have a form of knowing, not a mastery, but enough knowing in the environments in which you desire to swim, to be able to effectively communicate how you want to create and what you want to create by using certain aspects of those environments to build a larger thing. It is your communication, your ability to fine-tune your wording with your intention by mingling variants from all these different environments together to be able to create a song, a condensed, highly impactful song of words for the system to be able to create whatever it is that you want to create. And it will all be at your fingertips. But only if you are able to communicate it effectively. This is the world we're living in nowadays. And this goes beyond AI. It speaks to just in general. We are in a time now where communication, being able to have clear thoughts and be able to have those thoughts come forth from the mind to word and to be impactful to other people, to be able to plant seeds in other people's lives so that they take that compacted idea in the form of a seed and allow it to take root in the soil of their hearts and minds and to spring forth in the form of action within them by way of what you planted. In doing so, you are responsible, in a sense, for what they go out and do based upon what you gave them in the form of a seed. Multiplication. Are you multiplying goodness? Are you multiplying goodness, or are you multiplying wickedness and contention, division? Are you leading people to themselves in the form of God? Are you leading them to source? Or are you leading them to division because of your own internal struggles? Are you patting people on the back for goodness and righteousness? Or are you patting people on the back and befriending them so that they can be allies to you in your wickedness? This is the story. And only you know it. And only you are responsible for it. Because every seed that you sow are aspects of yourself that you're sowing in someone else. This is karma at its finest, friend. At its finest. This is my word for you today. The low places of life. Don't ever deny or limit your movement in the low places of your life. Friends, I'm here to tell you, it was when I was underestimated. It was when I was rejected. It was when I was gossiped about that led me to my strongest come-ups. I'm telling you, don't ever reject the days of humble beginnings, friends. Embrace them. Because what's the bottom to you is nothing but mid-level to somebody else. And regardless to how you view it or how they view it, if you view your situation as the bottom, friend, then that lets you know that there's nowhere else to go but up. If you're already at the bottom, where else is there to go? It's nothing but up from here. And it's only a matter of time. You got to stay ready. They're only stepping stones for you if aligned properly. This is my word for you today. Nothing poignant. Conversation in the car. Because that's how it is right now. I'm in my driveway, in my car, minding my business. Minding my business. Thing I want to say, friend, you are a diamond even if you're in the rough. You're a diamond even if you're in the rough. Friend, if you can shine bright while in the rough, how bright will you shine when God finishes chiseling you and faceting you and sits you in the light? How bright will you shine, friend? I want you to ask yourself that. You shining so bright in the rough, how brightly will you shine when God chisels you? You still gonna have the same stock. If anything, God is gonna cut away some stuff to position you right, so that when his light shines on you, you reflect that light in a myriad of ways. But the thing that reflects the light is just the chiseling. All the stuff that makes you you had before the chisel even happened. So it's fair to say you've got everything you need right now in the rough. Continue to allow God to chisel you. Continue to allow God to fine-tune you. Allow the chiseling and all the experiences that come with it to make you better. Don't allow it to make you feel less than. There's nothing less than about you. There's only greatness in you. Why? Because God created you that way. It's not on you. It's in you. It never leaves you. It goes with you wherever you may go in this life. You just need the proper chiseling. And that, at times, is what you're getting. Those are the hard places. The stripping away of things that you really thought you needed, but you really didn't. And before you know it, you'll look up and you'll be chiseled in a way. And you'll want to be sad about it, because you're like, darn, I got all of these different aspects to me now that you don't see the purpose of, because you're not in the right lighting. You haven't gotten the right exposure. See, it's the exposure, that light, that allows the facets, the chiseling, to show the beauty and the magnificence of the diamond. Continue to let God chisel. Don't you for a second get down and feel down or dismayed. Not for a second. And even if I can't say not for a second, because you will, but immediately pivot. Change your mind. Go within to what you really know and stay there. And allow that thing you find in there to be your mantle. And allow that thing that you find within you, that truth of you, to walk with you. through your chiseling process. There is no thing in this life, I'm going to end it with this, and I don't want to make this a rant. There is no thing in this life that God allowed to happen in your life that was not for your greatest good. Friend, don't allow what you see to change what God said. Greater is within you than is within the world. There's no competition. You can have that. I don't care nothing about that. But what you can't have is within. And what is within is going to make me float through all of it. That's the mindset. What is within you will lead you through the darkness of hell, friend, with the mighty light. You will walk through the darkness of hell in insulation and with a mighty light. You will swim and float with what you have within you. This is the point. And you will see God will lead you through things that will show you exactly who's who and what's what. So that when you come out on the other side, you can testify. Not to the pettiness. Who cares about the methods of operation? Nobody cares about that. But you can testify to those people that stood in ignorance, that you saw the ignorance of, no shade. Ignorance, they didn't know. They don't have a knowing. You saw that aspect within them firsthand. Who could better speak to that? Who could better be a symbol right in their faces of why you should never underestimate people? They will accept your message. Why? Because they know that they underestimated you. They know the error in their own ways when they see you. This is the part. You are an ambassador of a greater thing. It's not about you. It's about a greater thing. Don't ever get that twisted. I have to tell myself that a lot. God's name is all over you. This is not Michelle A. Mayer TV. This is God's daughter TV. The attacks that I experience are not attacks on me personally. I'm not that big of a deal. It's about what I represent. This is the part. And this is what makes it so personal to God. Not personal to me. Personal to God. So that when I walk through it, I can endure. Because God has put a covering on me. And God will put a covering on you. Allowing you to endure. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were able to endure what others looked at and saw as impossible. Nebuchadnezzar went and turned the fire up the highest it could go. Friend, they'll turn the heat all the way up. Premeditatively, back to back to back on you. And God will cover you and walk you through it like it's nothing. You be on that bus. You know what I'm talking about? I talked about it before. You be looking out the window like, we okay? What's going on this week? But you'll ride right through it. This is the word for you today. The biggest inconvenience is that your idea has to get edited. All that stuff that you visualized in that particular way has to get edited. And you don't have, an advanced tap on the shoulder that you got to edit it. You have to edit it at the point that you thought you would see it, at the point that it would come to pass. Yeah. And it's hurtful. What's guaranteed is that God will walk with me and will make a way for me, will contend on my behalf, and that no weapon in hell can overcome me while aligned properly to the power of God. Now, if I decide to deviate from that because I didn't get in my way or things didn't work out the way I wanted them to, was I really depending on it out of love, or was I depending on it out of ego? It all depends on me and my intention, the spirit in which I align. This is important. Everything I say, I mean. There is no smoke, no snake oil salesman. There is no smoke and mirror. I live this. And I am always consistently humbled to this. It is in this I rest. The most hurtful things in this life will be because things didn't go the way you envisioned them. Stay flexible to the vision. That's my advice to anybody. Stay flexible to the vision. We live in a world where they want you to envision these things and get all engrossed in the vision, and then you bring it to life. Been there, done that. I was a master at that, friend. I know all about it. That's okay too. The mind needs something tangible to use to pull from the ethereal into the physical. But you must still be flexible to the vision even in that. Because how many things have we desired and envisioned for ourselves, only to have them come and materialize in a way that we didn't envision? How many times does that happen? It's all the time. You get what you want, but not really the way you wanted it. And it does not mean that there's an error or a flaw in you. It doesn't mean that you focus on the negatives and you allow fear in and this and that. It shows the imperfection within us. And it is through the Spirit of God that we are aligned and able to fine-tune that thing after it materializes. It is the grace of God that allows us to walk through it and to deal with all the nuances of it after it materializes, whether it materialized the way we wanted and expected, or it materialized in an altered state. We need the grace to walk through it regardless. This is the part Y'all, I'm just talking. I'm talking things that I know. Some seasons it's just you and God. Some seasons you will be misunderstood by everybody, and you won't care to make people understand. You won't care. You will appreciate the fact that you see those that misunderstand you. You will appreciate, friends, I'm here to tell you, those that believe the hype. It won't make you angry. You won't be like, oh, the world is bad because they believe. You will appreciate seeing who's who and what's what. It's important that you see that, because that too is part of the lesson. Not to make people good or bad, but to be a solver of problems. To be someone that is useful, because you've seen firsthand how that spirit moves amongst people. And those people firsthand see you. They see the idea that they had of you. And they will see how God will move you from one degree to the next. And they're going to have to come back and see you, friend. The people going to have to come see you, friend. I'm telling you. God told me to tell you that. Stay close and watch God move. It's my word for you. You'll love more than you'll ever know. I'll never stop telling you. Be good to yourselves and be good to one another. Give people the benefit of the doubt. And if you don't have both sides of the story, then stay neutral. Peace and love.